If you're building a high-end gaming PC and you want a graphics card that won't hold you back, the MSI GeForce RTX 4080 16GB Gaming X Trio might look like the right choice on paper. But before you hit buy, let's talk about whether this card actually fits the way you play and whether it's worth the premium over the competition. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The RTX 4080 sits in a tricky spot. It's not the absolute top card like the RTX 4090, and it's not the budget-friendly RTX 4070. It's the middle tier of NVIDIA's latest generation, but middle tier here still means a serious investment. If you're upgrading from an older card or moving from a mid-range setup, you're going to see a big jump in performance. But if you're expecting 4K gaming at max settings without compromise, you might be disappointed, especially at 4K, where even this card can struggle in the most demanding titles. One thing that stands out is the 16GB of GDDR6X memory. That's double what you get on the RTX 4070, and it makes a real difference when you're running high-resolution textures, ray tracing, or mod-heavy games like Cyberpunk 2077 with overhauls. If you're someone who likes to push visuals to the limit or stream in high quality while gaming, that extra VRAM gives you breathing room. But if you're mostly playing esports titles like Valorant or CS2 at 1080p or 1440p, you won't need all that memory, and you'd be better off saving money with a lower-tier card. The Gaming X Trio cooler is solid, but it's not silent. Under heavy load, it ramps up and can get loud, especially in smaller cases with poor airflow. If you're building in a compact system or a living room PC where noise matters, this might be a deal-breaker. On the flip side, if you have a well-ventilated case and don't mind a little fan noise during intense sessions, it keeps the card cool and stable even during long gaming marathons. Another thing to consider is power draw. The RTX 4080 pulls a lot around 320W under full load. That means you'll need a robust power supply, ideally 750W or higher, and a good quality one at that. If your PSU is outdated or borderline, this card could push it to its limits. It's not just about wattage, it's about clean power delivery. A cheap PSU can cause crashes or throttling, so if you're upgrading, budget for a solid power supply too. Now, who should actually buy this card? If you're targeting 1440p gaming with high refresh rates or 4K gaming with DLSS enabled, this is a great fit. It handles ray tracing well, and with DLSS 3, you get a noticeable boost in frame rates in supported games. If you're into content creation, video editing, 3D rendering, or streaming, this GPU will shave time off your workflows thanks to its CUDA cores and VRAM. But if you're mostly playing competitive games at lower resolutions or don't need ray tracing, you're overpaying. There's also the matter of future-proofing. With 16GB of VRAM, this card should stay relevant for a few years, especially as games continue to demand more memory. But remember, NVIDIA's next-gen GPUs are already on the horizon, so if you're the type who upgrades every 2 years, this might not be the best long-term investment. On the downside, the RTX 4080 is expensive, and the price hasn't dropped much since launch. You're paying a premium for that extra VRAM and performance, and you won't see the same value per dollar as you would with an RTX 4070 or even a used RTX 3080 Ti. If you're on a tight budget, there are better options out there that still deliver great performance without breaking the bank. So, is the MSI GeForce RTX 4080 16GB Gaming X Trio worth it? If you need the extra VRAM, want ray tracing without sacrificing too much performance, and have a high-end system to support it, then yes. But if you're gaming at lower resolutions or on a budget, you might want to look elsewhere. Either way, make sure your power supply and case can handle it because this card demands both. Check out the link in the description if you want to see the latest price and details on Amazon.